The following wrestling simulation requires discretionary viewer participation. Welcome to another edition of Championship Wrestling. These matches are sanctioned and supervised by the Steam Workshop Alliance, courtesy of Fire Pro Wrestling World and the Carlzilla Mod Pack. I am Benoit, and this is the first match in the first round of a tournament to crown the first ever SWA Tag Team Champions. We got the number one seeds, the Usos, going up against the Orient Express. You may notice Mr. Fuji is not at ringside, as for title matches and tournament matches, there will be no seconds. Speaking of second, the Usos were seeded number one after defeating the Kings of Wrestling back on Independence Day. Nice chop there by Pat Tanaka. Over the next 3 weeks, we will have the other 6 matches in the first round of the tournament taking place. Leg is hooked, first cover of the match for a near fall. There we go. On Friday, August 21st, we will see the rest of the tournament. Oh, hello, Nicole. How you doing? These tournament matches will have a 30-minute time limit tag out there. The Usos going to double team with a nice 3D. Up. Thought he might be going for that big splash, but decided it was too soon as Tanaka tags out to Kato. You shopped for baby clothes. Are you pregnant, Nicole? Oh my goodness, my kayfabe on life is... What? My kayfabe online life is spread into my kayfabe wrestling booker / announcer life. Oh, your sister's pregnant. Half crab there, center of the ring. Great positioning, and that's what tag team wrestling is all about. Ring positioning. If you want to go for a pin or a submission, you got to make sure that your opponent's partner is not able to break it up. Another 3D. How far along is your sister? Kato goes for a backdrop, but nope, ends up taking an elbow to the back of the head. Mule kick to the groin. Fighting back the mystery man behind the mask. Sit down power bomb. Way too close there for the pin. 3 months and the showers in August. Oh, hey, leg is hooked, center of the ring. The baby shower takes place around the same time as the end of the tournament. Who is going to advance here, the Usos or the Orient Express? One has to think the Usos, being multi-time WWE Tag Team Champions and number one seeds, are favorites. But anything can happen in Fire Pro. Big splash. And a second splash. If not so close to the ropes, I have to believe that would have been the end there for Kato. Nice savant kick. That's enough to get him the hell out of Dodge. Tag back into the fresher man, Pat Tanaka, who hits a neck breaker. Kato stays in the ring. Another kick. Will it be broken up? Yes, it will be. 2 count for the Orient Express. Uh-oh. Kato figured he had no reason to break that up, and he was right, because Tanaka kicked out at 2. Chop to the top of the head now. What a odd Wait for the match to end had it did, but no, the Orient Express is back in control. Atomic drop there. Send shivers up and down your spine. As does that double axe handle. This man is definitely, a highly trained martial artist, but that German suplex did not work out as planned. Nice clothesline, leg is hooked. Oh, in an upset, the Orient Express advances in the SWA Championship, Tag Team Championship Tournament. Oh man, anything really can happen. Matter of fact, we're going to take you to a match that originally happened 2 weeks ago. Coming up next. Up next, we have Oliver John taking on the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Nice dragon screw early on in the match. As mentioned previously, we have a new SWA women's champion, in Gail Kim. We also have Bill Goldberg, who's won the America's Cup. And starting in 2 weeks, July 25th, we are going to start a tournament to crown the first ever SWA Tag Team Champions. 16 teams will compete. There will be 8 first-round matches taking place here on Championship Wrestling, following up with a single elimination starting at the quarterfinals, which will be taking place on August. That being August 21st at the Autumn Equinox. But remember, we won't know who makes it to the Autumn Equinox until we get through the first round of that tag team tournament starting in 2 weeks here. 25th of July. Side headlock takeover. That's not going to make Cody Rhodes submit. Of course, we know that Bill Goldberg won the America's Cup, is still undefeated, and also the #1 contender. There are a lot of guys who want to make it up into that top 5 list. Another side headlock takeover. Going right back to the basics is Oliver John. You see, if you want to be able to challenge the heavyweight champion, you have to either A, be in the top 5 rankings, B, have won some kind of special match, be it a tournament or battle royal or such, or 3, have a pinfall over the heavyweight champion. And it just so turns out that not only did Bill Goldberg win that tournament when he won the America's Cup back on Independence Day, but he actually has pinned Stone Cold Steve Austin at the beginning of an era, New Year's Day, the very first Fire Pro event on January 1st. Bill Goldberg defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin. Leg is hooked. Near fall. Of course, that was prior to Austin becoming the heavyweight champion. Cody Rhodes just slapped him on the back, let him know where he was, because Oliver John couldn't see him for a minute. He was a bit dazed. Cody Rhodes, former world heavyweight champion. Or rather, was he a world heavyweight or was he the WWE champion? I don't... Ooh, brain buster. He might not be the winner of this match after that. Cody Rhodes, also a former Ring of Honor world champion. Oh, nice. Something his brother Dustin Rhodes likes to do. Oh, God, Savate kick to the back of the head. Also, Cody Rhodes, former IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion. That belt no longer exists as is part of the Global Championship. 2. Oh, Oliver kicks out near fall. Is Cody Rhodes still a champion in WWE? I don't know, but he might not be a champion here after taking that second brain buster. Kicks out. It's going to take a lot more than a couple brain busters to take out the American Nightmare. Oh, thought he might be going for the crossroads there, but no. Instead, he wants to lock in a figure 4. Submission attempt. Oliver tries to make it towards the ropes, but he doesn't. He has to realize Cody Rhodes is between him and the ropes. Thought it might be a third brain buster, but no, just a regular vertical suplex. This might be that brain buster. Nope, another suplex. Oliver's trying to build up momentum, and it's lost right there after the Irish whip is reversed. Bulldog. Bulldog was also a finisher. Uh-oh. Cody Cutter! I was going to say the Bulldog is and the Crossroads. The Bulldog is a former finisher of his brother Dustin Rhodes, but It looks like Cody Rhodes just finished off Oliver John with the Cody Cutter into the crossroads. Chalk up one more win for the American Nightmare. I hope you enjoyed that Cody Rhodes match from 2 weeks ago. You know, sometimes these matches go so long that we can't fit them all in the format here on Championship Wrestling. But we don't want to omit any of the action. We just have to find a way to get it to fit on the internet program. But now we got two ladies, both of whom we have not seen in the ring in a while. Stephanie Vaquer made her debut on Mother's Day, being pinned by Jade Cargill in that triangle match, whereas it's been so long since I saw the fabulous Moolah in the ring that I don't even remember. I would have to go back in the books and see last time she actually wrestled. She spent more time managing, Mad Maxine and the Glamour Girls. Glamour Girls had taken part in that SWA Women's Championship tournament, as well as Mad Maxine, but they all came up on the losing end. Leg is hooked. Wendy Richter had won that Women's Championship on Mother's Day, the same day that Stephanie Vaquer debuted. However, Gail Kim is now our current SWA Women's Champion, and all the ladies on the women's division are gunning for her. I'm sure Moolah would love to have another opportunity to get one of the girls in her stable a shot at the championship. However, I'm wondering if, now that she's getting back in the ring, she herself might want to try the challenge for the gold. However, she will need to get over Stephanie Vaquer first. Looks like Nicole is spamming the chat with emotes. Oh, cover. 1, 2, near fall. We just saw Mad Maxine at ringside there. Guessing she's going to be an enforcer for Moolah. Vaquer might want to keep her distance. La Primera is going to be giving up a lot of size and strength to Mad Maxine. Hell, most of the women on the women's roster will be. She is tough. I mean, look at that mohawk. Leg is hooked. Has Stephanie Vaquer even had a shot at getting a pinfall yet in this match? Or has it only been Moolah going for the covers? No, Moolah is crafty. I'm sure she could sneak a 3 count in just like that. Inside cradle. Near fall. Clothesline there by La Primera. Up, double under. Oh! But a package neck breaker. That's got to be it. It is not. As the chat room is being cleared by Nicole, who herself spammed with all them damn emotes. Spinning back kick. Leg is hooked. 1, 2. Not enough yet to keep the Moolah legend down. The Moolah legend. Oh, there we go. 1, 2. Women's champion for a very long time. Basically because she's a cunt. I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but yeah, Moolah's a cunt. I look forward to watching her lose, if she does. But right now, she is taking it to La Primera. Once again, package back in. I got to look up the name of that. That is vicious, and I'm willing to bet if she goes for the cover, she's going to get the win here. 2, 3. Indeed, she does. Moolah made her come back in the ring in a losing effort to Stephanie Vaquer. And we have another SWA Tag Team Tournament match up ahead. And now for our second of 2 SWA Tag Team Championship Tournament matches. We have the team of men on a mission, Mable and Mo. Mo currently in the ring, going up against Kane and the debuting Mankind. Now, it was initially supposed to be Kane and The Undertaker, the Brothers of Destruction, taking part in this tournament. However, The Undertaker decided not to partake as he wanted to focus purely on his undefeated, or rather, his WrestleMania streak rematches. Paul Bearer was very unhappy with that decision. However, despite the fact that Mankind has not made an appearance yet here in Fire Pro, the fact that him and Kane were former WWF Tag Team Champions allowed Mankind to take The Undertaker's place in the tournament. We got Kane in now going up against a much bigger Mable. Both these teams were former WWF Tag Team Champions, neither of which for all that long, though. However, separately, Kane and Mankind were longer Tag Team Champions with other partners, but this is Fire Pro. This is the Steam Workshop Alliance. This is a new championship that will be determined. Leg is hooked. Almost got the count right there. Mo would have been too slow to make the break. Now, Kane is over 300 pounds, but Mable is over 5. I mean, just look at that size difference. Almost the same height, but, ooh. If Kane was not as strong as he is, I highly doubt he'd have been able to pick up Mable as much as he did. Mable might have been discombobulated there for a minute. Tag back into Mo. Yeah, Undertaker wants to focus right now on his WrestleMania streak. He wants to focus on his solo goals. Seems to be at odds with Paul Bearer, who now has Mankind. Why can I not talk right now? Probably because this is a match nobody would have ever expected to have seen, but this is Fire Pro. Anything can happen in Fire Pro Wrestling. Mankind just collapses. He is quite the range, that one. We do not want any of these matches to end in a draw. However, there will be a 30-minute time limit, though. I doubt, given both the size and just the overall brutality of all four men, that this match is not going to take a full half hour. Both men down near the center of the ring. Mandible claw. Mable comes and breaks that up. Oh my, did Kane just power slam Mable? Holy shit. Inside cradle. Be disappointed for either team if they were to lose in the first round. Kane gets tagged back in, as does Mable. We've already seen that Kane has the power and the strength to just overpower Mable. But how is he going to fare now? Almost fared well enough, near fall. Kane made his debut teaming up with The Undertaker to take on the dudes with attitude, Shawn Michaels and Diesel. Both Shawn Michaels and Diesel are disappointed not to be taking part here in the SWA Tag Team Tournament. Shawn Michaels places the blame, though, on Sensational Sherry for that. Matter of fact, Shawn Michaels puts the blame on Sensational Sherry for all of his woes ever since joining Fire Pro. Near fall there. Another team that we will see in the tournament, however, is Sherry's team, Harlem Heat. Being that Stevie Ray and Booker T. Oh, just fell right on. It doesn't matter how big you are. To have a 500-pound man fall on you is going to do some damage. Another pinfall broken up by Mo. Yeah. Oh, Mo now has a claw on his mandible. Mable once again goes for it, but Kane is able to kick out. if you're paying attention. The Undertaker was last to defeat Diesel in a WrestleMania streak rematch. So it's only a matter of time before his next opponent, Psycho Sid, will be making his appearance here in Fire Pro. But when will it be? Oh, kick out. But when is Taker going to take on Psycho Sid? Hey, you got to tune in to find out. All that means is that we're definitely going to have one more debut here in Fire Pro Wrestling. The roster is only getting bigger, and now that we're going to have a tag team championship alongside a heavyweight championship, man, there is a lot to be fighting for. Lest we not forget that women's championship currently held by Gail Kim. Broken up. Was that the stroke? Mankind pulling the old Jeff Jarrett there. Fucking slap nuts. Jeff Jarrett's a man whom we might see in Fire Pro at some point. Roster's always expanding, which means that you have to win if you want to keep getting booked. We only want the best of the best here in Fire Pro. Bulldog! Going for another Bulldog? No, just a punch out of a headlock. Tag back into Kane and Mable, the two biggest men here. Oh, double arm DDT. Mo is wobbly. If Kane were able to capitalize and get a pinfall here, Mo would not be able to break it up. Matter of fact, we got it covered by Mable. Kane still powers out somehow. Now Kane's going for the cover. Oh, when you're that big, you cannot last that long. Mable almost got pinned right there. Now Mable's going for his own pin. A lot of pinfall attempts here in this match. They both want to end it quickly, and who can blame them? Who would want to be in the ring with either one of these four men? Massive choke slam by the big red machine. I'm sure that would have been it had Mo not been there. Oh, now Mo has to claw on him again. Is Mo even going to be able to eat? It does not matter as Kane and Mankind advance in the SWA Tag Team Championship Tournament. It could be The Undertaker, but he did not want to be a part of it. Paul Bearer must be happy so far. Well, now we know the first two teams to advance to the quarterfinals of the SWA Tag Team Championship Tournament. We will have another two matches next week as the team of Lanny Poffo and Randy Savage will be taking on High Voltage. And Harlem Heat's going to be taking on Brutal Burgers in more first-round tournament action. But right now we got Chris Benoit getting clotheslined by Hugh Morrus. Snapmare takeover. Back to singles action. Of course, that SWA Tag Team Championship Tournament is going to come to its conclusion on August 21st. That's Friday, August 21st. But that's a few weeks away. So right now, let's focus on the match at hand. The Rabid Wolverine sent to the corner by Hugh Morrus, who charges in. It's about a 280-pound man coming at you, but Benoit can take it. Snap suplex. Multiple headbutts there by the Rabid Wolverine. Leg is hooked for the pin. Near fall. Almost got a 3 there. This match will have a 1, 2 power slam. This match is for 1 fall or to a time limit. German suplex. Oh, he hangs on. Wants to go for a second one, but gets elbowed out of it. Nice side slam there by the Laughing Man, the Laughing Lunatic. Oh, he's taking Benoit up top. Wants to go for a superplex. No. Gets headbutt down and takes a headbutt for his, oh man, for his troubles. That's a big man Benoit just threw overhead. Both men want to try to make it into the top 5 ranking, as you need to be top 5 if you want to challenge for the heavyweight championship. However, we do know it's going to be Bill Goldberg challenging Stone Cold at some time, as he won the America's Cup back on Independence Day. Crossface, center of the ring. Boy, Benoit can just lock that in from out of nowhere. Say Hugh Morrus did not see that coming. Oh, another German suplex. He hangs on to that waist lock, sends Humorous off the ropes, and hits him with a beautiful lariat. Benoit wants to catch his breath. Might have been a bad idea as he gets just thrown across the ring. Cover by Hugh Morrus. Gets a near fall. He's going to try a superplex again. This did not work out for him the first time, but second time it does. Benoit shows that fighting spirit. Perhaps if Hugh would have came off that corner with a moonsault, he might have been able to put the rabid Wolverine away. Spinning heel kick. What agility from that large man. Benoit is fighting back. Oh, stiff knife edge chops. I can feel those here. Diving headbutt for a second time. No. He saw Hugh getting up. Maybe he does want to go for it. So he puts Hugh down right in the corner again. Now decides against it. Or perhaps he wanted to weaken him up a little bit more before he goes for that diving headbutt. Whatever it was, he took too long figuring out his next plan of action. So he twists the leg around. Good way to prevent a man from doing a backflip is to injure his leg. Military press and slam sends Benoit outside of the ring. Both men back inside now. Oh, small package. Benoit went for the cover there, but Hugh was able to roll out of it. My phone's going off. Up crossface in for a second time. And that is all she wrote, folks. Chris Benoit gets the submission victory over Hugh Morrus. And that's going to be the end of this edition of Championship Wrestling. Till next week, I am Benoit signing off. Keep on simming.